Who's the biggest giant killer in the Uttar Pradesh election? The answer is standing with me, Pallavi Patel of the Apna Dal Kamerawadi, who defeated no less than the Deputy Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Keshav Prasad Maurya. Ma'am, I want to start by asking you, what did it take to defeat the Deputy Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh?
See, it was like the scenario there at Sirathu. The first day I went there, it was very clear. It was the chaos that was created by Keshavji's family that was actually hurting, and that was continuously banging on to the minds of people there. And I believe that that is the worst scenario that has been created for BJP, and then that led to the defeat of Keshavji there.
What were the issues that you raised on the ground that you thought resonated with voters in such a high profile constituency where Mr. Maurya has had electoral success in the past?
See, my idea was very simple. I have actually worked with the ground level people, and I have told them that development is never hand pump or light or roads. Development is that you have your earning in your hand, you have education in your hand, and you have jobs in your hand. That's what brings development to a society. So these were the major issues that I have worked on there, and that clicked people there, and they were actually nodding their head and saying that yes, this is what we want.
And also to ask you, ma'am, now that you've been elected from such a high profile constituency, it's a rural place, it's also perhaps not a very developed place in that sense. What is your vision for your constituency in the next 5 years? You see, in elections we make a lot of promises about jobs, etc. But what tangible difference do you hope to make on the ground in a place like Sirathu?
What I have observed there is that the people, they actually lost their connectivity with Keshavji there. So first thing that I have to work on is that I'll be there in my constituency, and I'll be working, having a good connection with my people there. And I want to know, and I want to get a feedback from them only, that what exactly they want me to do. But yes, I have a mindset in my mind that I'll be working for their education, I'll be working for their bread, I'll be working for their security.
Have you had a courtesy call or anything from Mr. Maurya? I mean, you are the biggest giant killer in the election. First of all, what do you feel about this tag? And have you had any kind of courtesy call from Mr. Maurya or the BJP?
See, it was election, so one has to win and one has to lose. So that was a fair game, and Keshavji is very, very senior to me. And in that respect, I really respect him for that. But as of a phone call or something like is concerned, I haven't received as of now.
All right. Now onwards to the performance of your party and the alliance, ma'am. I first want to start with the performance of your own party. I think you had candidates on another 6 seats, or a total of 6 seats. You lost all the other seats, including the seat of your mother, who also contested. Was that something, I mean, I won't say it was expected, but is this something that you've managed to reconcile with, or do you think that the performance could have been better for your party?
See, Sadar Pratapgarh was the seat that was actually my mother or the president was contesting. And we never have a thought, or we never even presume that she'll be losing upon that. We were very clear that she'll be winning. But whatever is fact, that is fact. We lost on all the seats. But yes, we were good performers there. And we got a good support from our alliance partners, their workers, their supporters. They have worked hand on hand with us. And we believe that we'll be doing very good in future.
All right. And what do you make of the performance of the Samajwadi Party alliance, ma'am, given that you have now managed to defeat somebody so senior as Keshav Maurya? Before the elections, there was this entire talk that Mr. Akhilesh Yadav is drawing this large crowd everywhere he goes. There was talk that the Samajwadi Party perhaps could upset the BJP and in fact surge ahead. Some were saying it has surged ahead. That has not happened. The alliance has got less than half the seats of what the BJP alliance has managed. Why do you think this happened?
See, we lost, yes, that is true. But then there are certain issues, and I think those issues should be dealt once we sit as a alliance partner there. We'll discuss upon them. But yes, this is the fact, we lost. We were on back foot on certain points, but we'll be working on them.
What points were these, ma'am? And if in just 1 or 2 points that you'd want to discuss.
See, it will be totally like party and internal matters. I would request that we discuss those with our alliance partners, our leadership, and that will be better.
But do you think, ma'am, this influx of leaders, especially OBC leaders like Mr. Keshav Prasad Maurya, Mr. Saini, or Mr. Dara Singh Chauhan, it was good publicity, you know, it was good television that you saw, you know, this happening in a coordinated manner. So many leaders joining one day, then the second day, then the third day. But did it work on the ground for the party? I mean, do you think that these leaders managed to bring what they promised they would bring to the table?
See, there was an influx of people believing the fact that will be the game changer, and definitely that we have seen. But what impact we all were able to put on the society and the people, that we still need to analyze, work on each the results of each constituency, and then we'll be in a better position to decide where what went wrong.
I mean, this is a very seasoned answer from a seasoned politician, but I'm sure you must have had an initial analysis. And in that initial analysis, do you think something could have been done in a better manner, or something could have been done in a different manner? Anything that you think that could have been done differently?
See, everybody has a thought process how things should go on. Maybe we were not able to analyze certain factors, and they were left or ignorance was there. So we need to work on them, and for 2024 we need to work hard and have to keep in each and every point and then deliver our best.
Alright, so for 2024, ma'am, are you going to stick with the Samajwadi Party alliance as a party, or do you think that given your own status now as a giant killer, do you want to move independently ahead? What's the thought process?
Before entering into the alliance only, we had a preset mind, and we were firm that we have a long way to go. So even 2024 also we'll be contesting together only. Yes, but with more precautions and to be more careful.
And I also want to ask you, ma'am, that I mean, your sister is a cabinet minister, and she is also heading a party, or at least a major part of the Apna Dal, the other faction of the Apna Dal. Within the family, I mean, politically, do you think there's any chance of now of a reconciliation, or are you and your sister on totally different paths now?
See, she is my sister, and till my last breath we'll be sisters. But political scenario, yes, she came to my constituency for the campaign. But yes, that also worked for me. So I'll thank to her.
And what did you feel about that, the fact that your own sister came to campaign against you in your constituency?
I think she was under pressure. So she came, that is fine with me. No issues.
And what's the road ahead for Pallavi Patel? I mean, you are in the limelight. You've defeated Mr. Maurya. I mean, does that change your political status within your party, or your political status when you say enter the UP Assembly? What's the next few months looking like for you?
I always wanted to work on social justice. I always wanted to bring my people's voice to the area and make people hear that. I'll still be working on that. That's the only agenda I'll be working on.
Thank you so much. So there you have it, Pallavi Patel, the giant killer in this UP election, who defeated, and I must emphasize again, the Deputy Chief Minister of UP, Keshav Maurya, saying to us that she hopes to work in her constituency, and we also hope that in the next 5 years we'll see some kind of a difference on the ground in Sirathu. With Rajesh Gupta, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.